welcome to Saturday news tonight. Today, I just have just going through just different news now today. First out, the RTE news. Around 140 job losses at Twitter in Dublin, Taoiseach, and this is Taoiseach, and half Ukraine energy system crippled by Russia, according to that. And PNSI investigate whether new IRA behind bomb attack. And then more about Mr. Trump, I see on the news. U.S. Justice Department names special counsel for Trump probes. What the article says, it just says Attorney General Merrick Garland named Jack Smith, a war crimes prosecutor, to serve as special counsel to oversee Justice Department investigate related to Donald Trump, including the former president's handling of sensitive documents and efforts to overturn the 2020 election. So more about Mr. Trump on the paper there, and as I was saying there, I have just a little bit of news here. It was an early Christmas present actually. I'm sure everyone has heard it already, but I just thought I'd let you know. Here it is.
Have you heard the news?
What is?
We're coming back on Amazon Freevee.
Hello, mate. What's all over your face and on your head?
Oh, well, it's nice to see you too.
More to the point, Paul, we're coming back on Amazon Freevee.
You haven't told us when.
How does the second half of next year sound?
I'm there. Cool.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to check my diary. All right, I'll make myself available. Happy?
Up there you go. Hey, we're coming back. We're coming back.
Neighbor, everybody needs good neighbors.
Just thank you for all the love and loyalty you've shown us here at Mavis.
We miss you, and we can't wait to see you.
All the new episodes will be coming to Amazon Freevee in the UK and in the US, which means you can watch them for free.
The show will also be available for streaming on Prime Video in Australia, New Zealand, and Canada.
And we're very excited to announce that thousands of classic episodes will also be available to stream. Yeah, you won't have to wait long for those to drop, so keep checking back for updates. And in Australia, the show will be on Network 10 first. You can see all the new episodes there, and later on Prime Video.
We can't wait to begin this exciting new adventure with you.
See you in 2023.
So that was the news there. I was saying, I'm sure you all heard it there. I was saying it was good news, and I signed a petition early on in the year. There was a petition on the thing. Just says more about it here on the RTE. It's being announced that Neighbours will return to screens with a new series of streaming with Amazon Freevee, and the news comes after the final episode of the Australian aired in July. Neighbours will return for a brand new series. After seeing the fanfare generated by the ending of the long-running series, Amazon Free and producer company Fremantle have secured the show's future. The revisited series will be premiere for free exclusive on Amazon Freevee, and the Elite will also stream thousands of Neighbours episodes from previous years. Production is set to commence in early 2023. So just I thought I'd let you know that, and I was saying the end of the road for Toyota's full hybrid Prius, according to what's saying there. More tech news. Paul Mescal took chick in pinstripe at CQ Men of the Year Awards. The Late Late Show Toy Show audience application. I was saying that's closed. I say now anyway, and just then I go now to more on the RTE website there. It just says Niles Reader Dunn retires after 40 years. I saw that there. John Whelan's Washington. What has gone wrong with the Colorado River? I see that he was doing a report there early on there about the waters there in Colorado and the damage there, and there's interesting stuff there, global warming, and which is all on the news there at the moment. It's full with it, and then the Irish Times. I'm going through scrolling through the papers. Elizabeth Holmes sentenced to 135 months in prison for Ternos fraud. according to that's what it's saying there. And then it seems to be let me see, see. So seem to have stopped there for a while, but I'm gone back now. I'm back in business again. As I was saying there, Irish Independent. Irish woman 26 whose body was found in Bush in New York sent her dad texts for help hours before her death. That's according to the Irish Independent. And then Michelle O'Neill and Jerry Adams among 500 guests at event to honour ex-Sinn Féin TD and gunrunner Martin Ferris. Elizabeth Holmes, as I was saying there, gets more than 11 years in prison for scam. And after 11 years of silence, the victims of abuse in Blackrock College finally have a voice. So that's on the Irish Independent there. And then on the sports, more on the sports there. Johnny Sexton eager to finish year on a high as Ireland target a record equaling win. And big match previews. Calmness remains a key to overwhelming the Wallabies. And the fiasco must go on as team warm up for dry Qatar the desert. And nothing prepares you for the emotions of a World Cup. I had to find space to compose myself before our 2002 opener, and how the All Blacks are being transformed by Smith Ball, as I was saying there, that's good one, alright. And then I was just gonna go through. Let me see, is there any other thing I can go through? I was gonna go through the coming soon. See, is there any news? Black Panther, Welcome Me Forever, in a beautiful tribute to Chadwick Boseman, who died there, as I was saying. And Chris Hemsworth's next Thor movie will probably be the final finale, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla's last chapter release date announced. And then White Lotus Season 3 renewal confirmed creator issue statement, and Agatha Christie's trailer set streaming release date. Murderville trailer unveils Christmas special with Jason Bateman and Mara Rudolph. So that's all the latest news. And then there's more screen director team and talks to him. Escape from New York remake. So if you were into that, so that's there. And the Old Way trailer previews Nicolas Cage first Western movie. So that sounds. I was just looking at that. It sounds interesting. His new film. I'll have a look at the journal now. I normally look at that every second week if I can. See what's on the news on that. It's pretty good the news on that. It's different news. As I was saying there, it just said about another man dies and 4 people hospitalised after stolen vehicle involved in collision in County Kilkenny. And PSN investigating attempted murder of 2 officers after bomb attack in Strabane. Zelensky says Russia's decision to sanction over 50 Irish politicians is propaganda. That's what I was saying there, that Russia are trying to make a lot mad with Ireland as well. Truss's survival is about more than just Elon Musk getting his way. Here's why. And then Qatar, the carbon neutral World Cup that never was. Eamon Dunphy was on there talking about corruption, that 14 people were jailed, and he's right there about that. It's real corruption at its core, and it's unlike another gentleman there that was president. I'm not going to say who, but I have shown a rant there at first. And then just the Irish news there. The Journal have a good website on sport as well. 42. if I can open it now, that is. There seems to be something wrong with the internet there tonight. It's a bit slow and it's a bit uh, Bidius and 42. 42 is a good website to check out. You should do that now. It just says more about the alcohol U-turn as FIFA ban beer in stadiums 2 days before World Cup. Groundhog Day at Avia, as I was saying, the soccer match. They were beaten 2-1 by Norway. More the same, as I was saying. Seamus Bell, 4 back. Ian Maguire, just about in touch with runaway leader. And Shell confirms 3 new arrivals, while best captain has ever worked with resigns. And Man United exploring avenues to end Cristiano Ronaldo's time at the club. So that's there. And then GA, the news there from the GA in this, it just says Loud GA respond to certain rumours regarding Ricky Hart's future, and Jason Sherlock joins Westmeath football backroom team for 2023, and then he's not going to be lost for Donegal for too long. Murphy back for future county senior role. So that's then, and then I'll check the Hogan stand, do my usual stuff here. On the matters. Hogan stand now is condensed the news that's in it. It just says McFadden takes forward role, coach role with Sligo, and the addition of New York will be a massive draw. Says Coleman. That's in relation to Connacht's GA Provincial Hurling Games manager Damien Coleman says New York will be a massive draw for the Western Province Hurling League competition early next year, so that's on that. The fixtures for the league haven't came out yet, so I'm not sure when that'll be. They haven't came out, so I just thought I'd go talk you through that anyway. So let's just see now how I'm doing on the podcast. So I was just gonna go now to a bit of tech news here. I don't normally do this, just to liven it up here. Technology here. Uh, as I was saying, there, technology is the. Let me see. Is I go to Sky News. They have a bit about technology on this. Just science and tech. Just says Elon Musk asked Twitter users to vote on reinstatement of Donald Trump, so he wants to get him back on Twitter. My God. Twitter could go down during World Cup after staff exodus, and Hunt plans for UK to become a science superpower is a possible race to the meta view, the right to shape the future of the internet, a new future of Earth from space. Big ideas live. What is happening, and how the UK is about to send its first rocket into space. There was a bit about rocket there, and I was going to give you a bit of news on that if it's on it. Let me see. I'll give you a bit of UK news here. Sexual predator pleads guilty to murdering law graduate Sarah Alla as she walked home. And then William promised to put little boy's drone on the royal fridge during visit to RAF base. And Coronation Street star revealed as new Doctor Who companion. And jaw-dropping change of tack as Hunt announced more spending and set selection trap. So that's more is there on Saturday's national newspaper front pages. Just says on the Sky. They normally have something there. That's just saying what they say. Joshua's hobby in GPS arrest. That's on the front paper. And England World Cup. The Guardian. Guards at World Cup Park paid 35p an hour. And then Hunt faces Tory right wing rebellion. 2 Brian Coxes, 1 confused hotel. And Sunak, my fears for safety of women. And council tax bill set to double for second home owners. And then more on the World Cup there on the English Times, the Irish Times, it's the English Times there. met sheep. It should be easier to sack police. And they think it's all sober. It's now fans' fury at last-minute stadium booze ban in Qatar. And that's about all. That's if you go through the different pay. And Paddington back at the Palace. Just says there. Don't know what that's about, but it's on the paper in England. They're the papers. There's a good few papers there to go scroll through. But there are the papers. And then it just says more about William Man United terminate Ronaldo's contract over explosive interview. Top stars, lawyers give their verdict. And then I was just going to go through the top tech ties. I was going to go through the tech, the latest gadgets that's out. Gadgets. I don't normally do this. Tech gadgets. TechWall. That's there's good websites here to check out on the latest things that are coming out. There's Esquire. You see what's on that now. 4 days ago. The smartest gadget a man can buy in 2020. What it's saying here, Ferris Fuller. Tech moves pretty fast. It's a gadget for keeping fit. Or it's a camera. It's a camera actually, which starts moving when it recognises his face. So keep it up with your weekly pick of the best gadgets and tech our right way. And then there's a near stick earphones. The non-stick range really is something. The design-led brand has made waves since its arrival on the scene early this year, first with the launch of its iPhone Phone I, which you're getting used to. So there's a picture of it there. Looks a pretty good thing. Nothing stick earphones. And then there's a nice coffee machine I see. Sage Barista Express. Making good coffee is a complicated business even you invented all the pricey, shiny tech. If you ask Sage coffee expert Luke Powell, he'd estimate that over 70% of people aren't getting the most of their machine. So that's the Sage coffee machine. And then there's the Google Pixel 7 Pro. That's on that as well, the phone that's out. Few phones that can compete with the Pixel 7 Pro when it comes to photography. This should come as a no surprise really. Google's lineup of handhelds have been lauded for their camera capabilities. And then there's another camera there. Leica Dplex, a bathing ape and slash camera. It's like an army thing there. And then Philips Series 9 Prestige beard trimmer. That's another gadget there. And then the toothbrush. I got one of them one of the years. It's a Series 10, the latest, and a nice little case. And then there's a Moleskine smart writing set. It looks nice actually. Two set and a nothing phone. Fashion's been dragged kicking and screaming up in the early 2000s. And then there's a Perfect Draft Bro for pulling points. Looks good. They're the latest gadgets. And then there's a Longtech Electroglow. That's I don't know what that one is now, but Sky Glass. And then just going through the different ones. A turntable, that looks nice. That's number 14. That comes in number 14. Philips air purifier fan and heater. And sleep aid device. That's what I want. And just Google too. There's a good few things there. And I think I've scrolled through enough things there. I just thought I'd finish the show with that anyway. And there's no other news that I can report on. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I didn't think I'd make a show today, but thanks for listening on Saturday. And goodbye and see you again. Thanks.